Now to the statewide recount of Michigan's presidential results. It is going to go forward unless a court steps in at this point.
The State Board of Canvassers deadlocked along party lines on whether to approve objections raised by President-elect Donald Trump and his campaign. Let's
bring in Guy Gordon live now with more on what this means now for the process. Guy?
What it means is that there's going to be a 2 business day delay, which is under the statute, Devin and Kimberly, and that means the earliest, according to the Secretary of State, we could see this recount begin is on Wednesday, but a lot could happen between now and then. For instance, Attorney General Bill Schuette filing this challenge in mid-morning, trying to block the recount on his own on behalf of Michigan voters who he says could be disenfranchised. Both this challenge and the Trump challenge, very similar. Stein alleges she is an aggrieved candidate because of unspecified mistakes and fraud. But objectors say she can't be aggrieved because with only 1% of the vote, she has no chance of changing the outcome and is offering no evidence.
No fraud, no programming error, no claims of improper conduct, no claims of illegal conduct or any other fact whatsoever.
They also allege it's impossible to complete a hand recount by the December 13th deadline.
And if we don't complete it in time, citizens of the state of Michigan are jeopardized that their vote will not be counted in the Electoral College. That is unfathomable.
But attorneys for Stein say proof isn't necessary, the bar is low, and Stein made it.
He'd only allege that she is aggrieved in her petition. The objectors would try to restrict and read into that statutory language the right to a recount to the top 2 candidates.
Republican canvassers say this sets a dangerous precedent.
Every time we have an election, we could have one person with a write-in, register as a write-in candidate, and if they have deep enough pockets, they can throw our entire election system into chaos.
Meantime, the canvassers from the Democrats say that it was Donald Trump that began the discussion about voter fraud when he said that the election was rigged. They believe that this is necessary to restore confidence. Now, in the meantime, there is a big battle going on about whether this is going to be a hand recount or a machine recount. The Secretary of State tried to go with machine. That was turned down by the canvassers as well. We're live. I'm Guy Gordon, Local 4. Devin and Kimberly, back to you.
It's all fascinating, Guy. A lot of people wondering what's really behind Jill Stein's push here. It's interesting to see that her attorney, Mark Brewer, is the former state chairman of the Democratic Party, not of the Green Party. But I guess, so now where do we go? What happens now?
Well, it all depends on who prevails here in court, and we may see that the Trump folks file an appeal as well. But the Schuette complaint is interesting because it goes beyond just trying to block this. He also says if the recount goes forward, he wants a machine recount. He's also asking that the recount can't be completed by December 13th, the deadline, that they have to go with the original vote total that was certified by the Board of Canvassers. And he's also asking that if it becomes mathematically impossible for Jill Stein to win, not Hillary Clinton, but Jill Stein to win, that then they should stop it and move forward. And of course, that would be a low bar too. And this law really is so vague and so broad, Devin. There's no definition of aggrieved, no standards here. No one ever anticipated that someone getting 1% of the vote would mount a recount.
Fascinating where we're headed on all of this. We will obviously be watching this through the weekend as to whether or not we get a decision from the court. Guy Gordon reporting for us live.
Well, this week